Alright, everybody, welcome to the Scott Show. This is Scott here, and we are doing it up here on a Saturday. If you might have noticed, this is the Scott Show wake-up call. This is not the Scott Show Saturday sleep-in, even though I kind of wanted it to be. I got a few things going on today, and I had a long night last night, and I'm going to get to that here shortly, because I share with you guys, as why not? That's what we do here on the Scott Show, with every great thing that we're doing. Rocking it out. Alright, so I know you guys wanted to hear me say rocking it out. So normally I say that in the intro. So like I said, to the people who have never listened to this show before, and they're seeing the different tags like glow, and they're seeing all that kind of stuff. My name is Scott. I do this podcast every single day, every single morning. We do the Scott Show wake-up call or something like that. I did one called the Saturday Sleep-In. Sometimes I'll do the Sunday Brunch. Some way to get out there, to get saying, hey peeps, we're here, we're doing these podcasts, and we care so very deeply about all you guys, all our fans. So we're going to be posting a whole bunch of stuff, just asking you guys questions. And the first question is all about what happened last night. So let me get to this. This is kind of a cool deal. So I went to the gym last night, right, folks? And I go to the gym every night. I go to every day. I am a gym rat like crazy business. And what happened was I did 100 floors on the stair stepper. That damn thing, when I am just sweating all the crazy business, and it was just terrible. Now, I've seen people do 200 to 300 floors, 45 minutes of this thing. I did 20. And I was about to die. But I figure that if I do the half marathon, which I have one more week to decide. Next Sunday is my big decision. I'll be making a big podcast about that. So August 1st, come check me out. It's going to be at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. Big decision made on whether or not I'm going to be running the half marathon. So, programming note, there you go. So anyway, I did the 100 floors on the stair stepper, though I went on the bike for a little bit, which I like the bike, that's cool. And then I did the elliptical, I did that for 20 minutes, whatever, and I lifted some weights. So hey, why not have a little bit of fun, go to the gym. But I'm there at like 8 o'clock at night, right? Because I've been doing crazy business for 10, 25, 50. We are doing so amazing on our hits on YouTube. More on that a little later. And probably tomorrow on the 10, 25, 50 show, big announcement, we're going to have a great time with that. Thank you very much. Now, when I got home, it was like 10 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock at night, right? I got home at like 9 o'clock at night. No, maybe closer to 10. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? I go on to Netflix, and I say, I saw Glow. Now, Glow is the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, and this is a TV show all about how they set up Glow. It's kind of loosely set up that way. I mean, the director, played by Mark Maron, he is hilarious. I did like Mark Maron anyway, but it's really funny. So he plays Sam Sylvia on the show, and yeah, check him out. Mark Maron, he has a great show called Maron out there. But now he's doing Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling on Netflix. And then Alison Brie is in there, and she's phenomenal. And I don't remember the other girl's name. I had it on my phone, but that's in the other room. And she's really great, too. So these girls wrestle, in a gym. And they're just doing it up, and there's so much drama, and it's written by John G. Cohen, I think, is how you pronounce her name. If I pronounce Gingy, I think it is. Okay, so she did Weeds, and also did one of my favorite shows, Orange is the New Black. So I was up until 1:30 in the morning, which isn't that bad when I'm kind of getting in my groove of watching TV until I fall over. But I totally binge-watched a good majority of the first part of Glow. And tonight I'll probably watch the rest of Glow, and maybe we'll even have a review of Glow for people who have seen it. because it is really funny and it's really entertaining. So check it out on Netflix, Glow, and then we can talk about it and have a really great time here on the Scott Show. I had fun. And then I got an announcement yesterday or the day before, one of the two, about another show on Netflix that I really like, and it is called Schitt's Creek. Yes, folks, I said that correctly. There is a show out there called Schitt's Creek. I'm not trying to swear or anything else. It is a show based up in Canada. It stars Eugene Levy as Johnny Rose and Catherine O'Hara, who you might know from every Christopher Guest movie and Home Alone, and countless other things. This woman's been all over the place. She even won an award of Canada, or like the Supreme Order, the Order of Canada, I think. I'm not big on Canadian politics, which maybe I should be. Maybe that's another niche we can find here on the Scott Show. But this woman has been everywhere, being an actress. Amazing parts. Always teaming up with Eugene Levy. You might remember her from SCTV with John Candy and the like that. I'm trying to think of other people on SCTV. I know Eugene Levy and I know John Candy. Oh, there's a whole bunch more. Dave Thomas. Oh, some of the names escape me. I'm going to kick myself because SCTV was kind of good. Totally back in the 80s. For you guys younger who are listening to the show, by the way, thanks for listening to my podcast. Everyone, thanks for listening to my podcast. But SCTV was kind of the Canadian version of Saturday Night Live. It had a skit show. Like I said, John Candy was on it, so it was amazing. Anyway, John Candy is hilarious. Check out his last movie, Canadian Bacon, if you ever want just a crazy laugh on how society is, even now. That movie is funny. I'm going to give away one spoiler to it, but it's not that much of a spoiler. John Candy plays Sheriff Bud Boomer, and what happens is he is at a game. It's all kind of set around Niagara Falls, so he's in a game, a hockey game, and he says, "Man, Canadian beer sucks," and the whole place stops, and there starts a big brawl about Canadian beer. So, yeah, you definitely have to check that out. And the funny part is, John Candy's totally Canadian. He actually owned part of the Toronto Argonauts back in the day. So there you go. And I think they won the championship the year that he owned them. Or he was involved for quite a few years. I'm totally jumping around here. I don't even have a guest host or nothing today. But we kind of jump around anyway here on the Scott Show. We went from Glow to talking about John Candy. And talking about Schitt's Creek. So I'll go back to Schitt's Creek because that's a funny show. Chris Elliott is in that show. His name on the show is Roland Schitt. There you go. And when I say that Schitt's Creek name, it's not spelt the way that you would think the swear word is spelt. So I can say it here on the Scott Show. I'm not swearing. It's the whole double entendre of the name. And it's a really, really funny show. It's coming on Netflix next week. Season 2. I'm going to be just watching every minute of it. But I'm running next week too. This week, I'm not running. I'm going to go to the gym late. I'm going to hit it like it owes me money. I am back down to under 200 pounds. Thank the good Lord I didn't eat more chili. But there you go, folks. And I haven't even got to the things of the day yet. That's how much fun I am. You're talking about Glow, fantastic, gorgeous ladies of wrestling. Not fantastic, but they are. The show is fantastic, so check it out if you got a minute. There you go. I want to thank Melissa for liking one of our tracks on SoundCloud. We do have SoundCloud, except I'm not paying for all the extra stuff for that. Because that's extra money. Yeah, we don't have a lot of SoundCloud people, but we love it. We love all of our people anyway. So here we go. We got our holidays. This is for September 23rd. It is Batman Day, folks. Batman Day. Shout out to my good friend Caleb, who dressed up as Batman as I had my Superman socks on the other day. Celebrate Bisexuality Day. It is Fish Amnesty Day. It is Interchise Day. International Rabbit Day. Kiwanis Kids Day. It's National Checkers Day. National Dogs in Politics Day. National Great American Pumpkin Pie Day. It is National Hunting and Fishing Day. It's kind of funny that it's National Hunting and Fishing Day when it's also Fish Amnesty Day. Go figure. National Learn to Code Day. National Check Seat Saturday. It is National Wildlife Ecology Day. Read in America Day. Restless Leg Awareness Day. And Teal Talk Day. So let's talk some teal. Not tea. Because it's not tea talk time. That was fun. That was really fun. So, folks, there's a lot of great days going on. We got like 15 of them rocking out here. Kiwanis Kids Day, that's awesome. It's a weekend, so check out some of the stuff around for kids. International Rabbit Day, there's a great rabbit joke that I got, so I'll let you guys know what it is. I have a great friend of mine who I just think the absolute world of, and she's a vegetarian. Now, I don't know how I could be a vegetarian. I've always enjoyed myself a veggie pizza. I just enjoy it with meat on it. Now, so we saw some rabbits. And when we saw this rabbit, I said, I love rabbits. And she said, I love rabbits too. And I said, you know how I like my rabbit? I messed up the joke. Oh my God. And I did this live on the Scott Show. Oh no. Alright, but anyways, I said, I love my rabbits, especially with butter. She didn't find that funny. She did not find that funny. But rabbit is good. And it's also good wrapped in bacon. So, check it out if you got a chance. Rabbit is good. Stewed. I feel like Forrest Gump here, because I like my rabbit with butter. I like it stewed. Sitting on a boat saying how he likes his Bubba Gump shrimp. So, oh well. Do it up, right? Alright, well, I want to thank you guys for listening to the Scott Show podcast. Every single day we are rocking it out, having ourselves a big and rich time. I totally stole that, but I don't care. That's what we got going on. I do want to thank everybody over at the MLW Radio Network. They got a great deal going on over there. Lots of great stuff. Something to wrestle with Bruce Pritchard. One of the biggest podcasts. I don't know why I'm giving him a shout out, because he should hopefully give me a shout out one of these years as people listen. But these podcasts for big wrestling fans are awesome. We'll be talking about some of the different things out there in the wrestling world. I might even have myself a special guest today. I always say that nobody ever shows up. Everybody doesn't like me. But, folks, sometimes we get people's on here. We have Gina still coming to hang out with us. But she's busy today. She's crazy busy today. So big shout out to Gina and all of her friends who are super busy today. Working, having themselves a crazy time. And they're wonderful. Wonderful people. So I just want to give them a big shout out. A big shout out to the cops in Duluth catching the guy who unmoored the Vista fleet and made the boats go and almost crash. That would have sucked. So, folks, if you didn't hear about that, some guy went down to the docks and let a boat that they use to travel around here, for people who are not around here, and yeah, it floated in the lake. Almost crashed into a boat. So that was interesting. But they got him, and he was an older guy too. Who knew? Who knew? Alright, so big football games going on today, folks. We got lots of fun stuff happening. College football is rocking. I did rock the Division 1 AA, either number 3, number 4, depending on who you're talking to. Big team, the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. They're doing really great this season, so give them a big shout out to the Jackrabbits. 2-0 on the season. They got a big game today, by the way, so we're going to give them a big shout out. They are going to be playing. Oh no, wait! Oh my gosh! Go back! Take everything that I said back. I do apologize. They are 3-0. First of all, I thought this game was this week. It was last week. They won 51-10 over Drake, and now they're going to be playing Youngstown State on the 30th. So I take that back. I'm so very sorry. They got some big games coming up against North Dakota State, the Bison. That's going to be on the 4th of November. But folks, it's really great to have all these different teams that we can talk about. That's why I love the lower division show that we got going on here on the Scott Show on the Sports Channel. We got some politics talk going on. We still have the big Senate conversation to have. I actually am waiting for a guest on that. I have a good friend of mine who we will be talking Senate and some other politics news. Rocking it out, folks. I just love my job here at the Scott Show podcast. We have so many YouTube hits. We got some great friends of ours who have been helping us out, getting as many hits as possible. So we're going to be doing monetization really soon. There's going to be some announcements coming up about that. Now, if you are hearing a commercial before the Scott Show started, or if they just cut to commercial, because I got to get used to that, well, thank you already, because we have done our monetization, and we're making money every time we talk here. So some of our shows are going to be a lot longer, so we can go to that half commercial. And I don't mind going to that half commercial, because you know what? Then that means you're waiting for me to see what's going on and see what we have coming up next year. I'm going to say it one more time, folks, on the Scott Show. I say this so many times because it's all about marketing. We want to make sure we get our name out there. So you guys need to help us. Like, share, subscribe. Do all that you can so we keep doing this. And by the way, folks, I'm going to make it a final thing that we are going to be live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. This is going to be on the 21st and 22nd of October, live Minneapolis, Minnesota. Here we come. We're doing the Scott Show, rocking it out. So we're gonna have a really great time doing that. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Minneapolis, Minnesota, Mall of America. I'm being in the Mall of America doing my Christmas shopping. I haven't done any Christmas shopping yet, and I am normally super early. So, folks, we're going to be asking you what your favorite Netflix shows are here on Facebook, and you guys can let us know what you like, and we're going to be telling you guys, or telling people, what your favorite Netflix show is, or what your favorite show is in general. You could check us out here on the Scott Show. Of course, I said it again, didn't I? I make it happen. That's what we do. We have ourselves a lot of fun, and we do it all day long. So if you want to join in on the fun, you join in on Facebook, YouTube, Speaker.com. We're all over the place, and we're having ourselves a blast. So I want to thank you guys for everything that you do here on the Scott Show. Just keep on getting the word out. Keep on making our making money for us, because what we do these podcasts, we have fun with them, and then we get a little bit of money back with the Speaker.com and YouTube, because we are trying to end homelessness and poverty, because no one deserves to be homeless. So that's why I'm going to be running a lot next year. Again, I'm still deciding on the half marathon, which has nothing to do with ending homelessness. That's just a personal thing. But I'm going to be in Colorado, I'm going to be in Syracuse, and I'm going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, I've never been to Atlanta, Georgia. I've never been to Syracuse, and hell, I've never even been to Denver. So these are so new for me. I cannot wait. I'm super excited and pumped up. I do want to thank MK2 for our great new music called Dark Locust on the Scott Show number 1. If you have seen our different channels, Scott Show number 1 has Dark Locust. And I think the wrestling one, or the sports one, is using Cold Killer. And then we also have Hear the Noise and Timed Out. So when you hear one of those 4 songs, it's time for the Scott Show. So I wanted to thank MK2 for that. If you guys wonder about copyrights and all that, and I know some people kind of get crazy on it, MK2 has given permission on YouTube to play the stuff. So if you do like the stuff that I'm playing, the just few second clips of stuff, you guys can check that out on the YouTube channel when you set up your creator and all that other fun stuff. So MK2, thank you very much. And I'm going to go out again here. I'm going to be playing some, I'll play Cold Killer because I love the song. It's one of my favorites. And I'm going to play this song, and then I'm going to turn this off because I'm going to go have some breakfast, and then we're going to kill it on the Scott Show, doing some more podcasts and getting ready for some big announcements coming up here, especially October 1st. 6 o'clock p.m. I'm going to be making the big announcement on whether or not I am going to be running 13.1 miles. It's going to be crazy, people, if I do it. And if not, I will have an announcement on why and some of my other plans coming up over the season. But I am going to make the announcement anyway, just because. And it's going to be one of those flash things like, hey, I decided to do it, I didn't decide to do it, or I just got late to the party and didn't do it anyway. So we're going to be doing it 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. Check out the Scott Show. We're going to be live, and we might even be doing it live on YouTube, just making a big deal about it. So you might think you know what the announcement is, but you don't. So there you go. We got more announcements than just one. So check us out. This is going to be Cold Killer, and then we will see you guys real soon. Check us out, Scott Show, tinyurl.com/102550, also 102550.net for all your needs when it comes to ending homelessness now. Not later, not next week, because guess what? Next week is going to be one more week that somebody's going to have to sleep on the street, and I ain't gonna take that. So we're going to end homelessness now. Alright, Cold Killer, and we'll see you guys real soon.